Yo, still bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, I'm heading to my location where I'm gonna be watching this fight transpire at. So while I'm driving, we gonna chop it up, man. So peep game, man. We gotta get into this shit, man. And that's the shit from yesterday, man. The Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko situation, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I know a lot of people were saying his nerves. I don't want to always just come off and say, yo, he nervous or nothing like that, even though I ain't about to dispute it neither. Because, no, I don't be drinking, nigga. You know, he was, a lot of people saying he nervous and all that, and I'm not about to dismiss it or dispute that, you dig? Because usually people do, people come out of character when they nervous or whatever, man. So that could be the case, and a lot of people are feeling some type of way about it. Oh man, that was pathetic, that was an embarrassment. I don't think so, bro. I mean, this is a fight, and people expect you to be gentleman-like about it because it's a profession. And it's like, fam, listen, as professional as we are, I'm licensed to go in there and kill you. He's licensed to go in there and kill me. So everybody can't be gentleman-like about that, And when you're in there with an imminent threat, you can't be as docile and just nonchalant about that. You feel me? You got to be like, nah, nigga, fuck all that, nigga. It's up. I'm on that. You got to take that approach. Not everybody, but when people decide to take that approach, I don't trip, man. Because at the end of the day, it's a fight. It's a fight. Somebody going in there getting their shit split. You dig? Ain't nothing gentleman-like about that, man. Like, my analogy was, mafia hitmen will say a Hail Mary after they kill you. Does that take away the brunt of the fact that that individual killed you prematurely, took you away from your loved ones, your wife, your kids, your mom, your mom, your dad, your homies and shit? No, that doesn't soften the blow of that at all. That doesn't soften the blow of that. They killed you. Shit, Colombian hitmen. I listened to some dude, he shot a dude, you know what I'm saying, and made like a cross on his face. Does that take away the brunt of the fact that this individual just took your life from you if they add some sort of religious attachment to it? That doesn't make it better, you know what I'm saying? You're dead still. And in this situation, Haney pushing Lomachenko, fuck all that gentlemanly shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. I'm not against people who are, gentlemen-like. We'll handle this in the ring. Manny Pacquiao-like. Because it's like, all right, I understand that this is a business, but when we get in that ring, I'm gonna fuck you up. But outside of the ring, we cool. We can go, we can go get a drink. We can go play some pool. We can go hoop. We can do all that shit. But when we get in that ring, it's business. I don't take issue with people who take to the who cater to a fight like that, and I damn sure don't take issue with people who cater to it like, nigga, I'm coming in there to fuck you up, fuck selling these tickets, I don't like you. And how Devin Haney is talking, he's like, yo, man, this is 4 years of animosity that's been brewing. So maybe that is what it is, people is mad. It's like, I'm not mad. I've heard some people say that, yo, how come he didn't trip on Cambosos like that? Because Cambosos was wilding on him harder than that. And that makes great sense. It does. But, people just, I don't know, man. People just come into their own at later stages, you dig? It's always not when you think a motherfucker should wig out. They wig out when they like, yo, I can't deal with this shit no more. And when you've been hearing for years, just a whole, I don't know, man. I think he's just really bothered by the fact that Lomachenko allegedly ducked him for, 4 years ago, and it wasn't a duck. I'm tired of people saying that. We explained that before. He can feel that way. He can feel slighted. It's understandable, because in his heart of hearts, you denied me a title shot, and you denied me a legitimate name on my resume. And I feel slighted by that. I feel slighted by that. Even though we get in the fight in the now, you didn't give me the shot. I'm giving you the shot. And because I'm giving you the shot, I'm on that. I'm on 10 or whatever, man. So I don't know, man. People just come into their own savagery, at their own time, and I understand it. So I'm not mad at it at all. I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I think it's corny that he's getting fined for that. Are you serious? Did Subriel Matias get fined when he killed somebody in the ring? Sergey Kovalev? Did Patrick Day's killer get fined when he, come on, man. I'm saying, bro, like, we got to get back to a point where we understand that, yo, all right, cool, this is a professional. We're getting paid, you're getting paid to fight, but it's still a fight at the end of the day, and it ain't like a regular street fight. These cats are trained to get every inch of body weight that they have behind every single shot that they throw, heightening the chances of you walking out of that ring lesser than what you walked in with. So I think that shit is corny that they would, they would fine him for that. That shit ain't cool, bro. Like, it's a fight. I don't know, like, what type of passive fight does a monk, like, no, this isn't a passive situation. He pushed him. It is what it is. Lomachenko ain't tripping. He's like, I got him. And I heard everything that, like, what that man was saying in the interview right after that. He's mine now. Like, I see, he ain't got no power, dog. Like, it's a calm over him. And even in the, like, the little face-off thing that they was having, not at the weigh-ins, but the little sit-down that they was having, it was just like I'm poised, like I'm cool. I'm unbothered. I'm not tripping. You dig? I'm serene right now. That's a scary place for a motherfucker to be in, especially when you're trying to get a reaction out of him, and he's not allowing you to do that. He's serene. He's at peace. He's chilling. He's cooling. There's nothing you can say to me that's going to just all that you're a dirty fighter shit. I think that may have vexed him a little bit. Like, how am I a dirty fighter? Since when? And even when he, it was so good. That's another reason why I don't trip when people say he's nervous, because it's like, sometimes shit makes sense in your head, and then when you go to voice it, you understand how ridiculous it sounds. Like, yo, that shit just don't sound right. Like, in his head, it made sense, all the sense in the world, when he was talking about you're a dirty fighter and how he went to actually explain how he's dirty. In his head, oh yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. But when you sit down and when you start voicing it, it's like, you're dirty because you slip past, you just want to slip past the jab and get on the inside. And as you're saying it, as you're actually voicing it, you're realizing, nigga, that's the logical thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the who doesn't want to slip the jab, especially of a great jabber like Devin Haney? Who doesn't want to slip past the jab? You feel me? So I think he understood just, him voicing his show, like, yeah, bro, that shit sound dumb as fuck. That sounds stupid. So, I get why people feel like he's nervous. I definitely understand that. I definitely get that, man. But it's just, it's just goofy. It's game goofy at the end of the day, with all that extra shit that he was doing, and he just could not. He was trying diligently to get a rise out of him. Who gonna win? Who gonna win? The best. He's like, I'm not tripping, bro. Like, I think with him, he's like, if I lose, it feels good to be the underdog again. It feels good to have that pressure up off my shoulders. I feel at ease, bro. Going into that Teofimo fight, and then you actually lose that fight. He's like, yo, I'm glad that I'm here again, bro. I'm glad that I'm being counted out. I'm overjoyed, actually. That's just the energy that he's giving off. Like, he's just so nonchalant. You can't rattle him. And that's another, like, this is what these, these cats is not understanding, trying to shake the Ukrainians. Their country is is a conflict zone. They're in the middle of a conflict zone. You're not going to shake them dudes. It's not going to happen. Ooh, God damn, that. You're not going to shake them niggas. You were talking about people who are watching their loved ones get splattered. They done probably splattered some shit. And even if they haven't, just being in that element, it's a different ball game. Walk down a block, walk down a radioactive block in your city. Walk down a radioactive block in your city at a certain time at night. And just think about how, man, I don't want nobody I don't want nobody sliding on me thinking I'm from this section over here. And I become a casualty, because that's happened before. I remember just last year, I was working, and we came across one of the homies. He had the colostomy bag to him, and man, they thought I was. He said, some nigga said, "Hey, cuz, you remember me?" He's like, "Nah," and they just got to letting off at him, and he wasn't even from that hood. It happens, bro. Now, amplify that with being your entire country being under war. Your entire country is under siege, dog. these dudes are not, you can't rattle them, bro. You can't rattle them. They not tripping. Fury is having just the hardest time in the world trying to find a way to rattle Usyk, and it just isn't working. He's like, yo, you a clown, dude. I'm scared of you. Nigga, I'm facing M16s and all type of bombs and shit and advanced military weaponry, and you think I'm shook of you? What about a fight? Nigga, no. You can't shake these dudes. So getting in their head, you know what I'm saying, trying to get them off their game in a fight is not going to work in your favor. Lomachenko is chilling, dog. Like, he's like, I'm cool, bro. Like, I'm cool. So it does kind of come off his nerves. And I just think it could also be like, you know, immaturity. Sometimes it ain't nervous. Sometimes the motherfucker just ain't nervous. Sometimes they just being immature, just trying to be funny. That don't necessarily mean they nervous. I don't, you know, that doesn't, but what's sending me though is after Devin Haney did that shit, he ran off the stage, and even in his voice, it was just like, yo. Now, granted, he could go in this fight and be cool, calm, and collected when he get in the ring. But everything before that is like, ooh, homie. Ooh. I don't know, youngin'. I don't know. So, you know, yeah, man, nigga, it is what it is, man. I like that Devin Haney did that shit. I'm not even gonna cap. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Niggas need to get out their feelings and stop being finicky when it's time to get a fight on, my nigga. Like, this is a fight. I don't know what y'all not understanding about that shit. This is a fight. This is a fight. Ain't no move for, you know, no, all the pleasantries, all that extra shit is out the window, man. If that's how you approach it, if I was a professional fighter, that's how I'd approach it. Cause I'm just not no tough guy. I'm not no rowdy rah-rah type nigga. I'm just not him, bro. I'm not. I'm just so cool, calm, and collected, bro. Like, I don't want no drama. You dig? I'm just, you know, Youngin tried to fight me at my job like last week, and I'm just like, as pissed off as I am, I'm not gonna allow my emotions to supersede my greater judgment and just contradict my character, bro. I'm good. Until you swing, you got that. I'm gonna bark back and stand my ground, but I'm also, in the process of me doing that, let it be known, homie, like, I don't want to fight. I don't want no drama, cause I don't. And I feel at peace saying that. I feel at peace saying that. So I feel I like that. That's the approach that I would take if I was a professional fighter, but I'm not. But I understand people who don't take that, you know, who take that more savage route. Bitch ass nigga, I'll beat your ass. Talk your shit, big homie. I'm with it. I take no issue with what Devin Haney did at all. At all. Get in your bag, cause you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Everybody talking like Devin, you know, Lomachenko was just this doormat that's about to be walked over. I don't think so. Devin Haney needs a mental edge, but the thing is, you also don't want to psych yourself out of position trying to gain the mental edge neither. You feel me? And you know, he might have did that. He might have did that. Lomachenko's been in the big fights before. You haven't. We can talk that George Kambosos shit all we want. George Kambosos was the underdog going into that fight, and he was a unified world champion off the best win of his career. And he was still deemed the underdog. He was still deemed the underdog. So even you know, this ain't George Kambosos. This ain't him. This is a threat, an imminent threat that I got, you know, that has to be, you know, acknowledged as such. So that's how I feel about the presser, man. I loved it. I loved it. People can say what the fuck they want to say about me. I don't give a fuck. I loved every minute of it. He did what he was supposed to do. That's how you act in a fight, man. That's how you respond to somebody that's coming, that's licensed to kill you. I don't get this shit. Motherfuckers want to be passive and docile when it comes to a fight, because it's a profession and it's being broadcasted on syndicated television and pay-per-view and shit. No, nigga, at the end of the day, that nigga can come in there and take your life from you. What you gonna do to rectify that shit? And my man Devin Haney said, I'm gonna push the shit out this nigga. Oh man, we about to have fun tonight, man. I'm out of yo. Deuces.